This is the first meet of the year for the Saints, who finished last year's state meet in 5th place with a score of 107.425. They're led by junior Brittany Tryon, who took 11th in the all-around with a 36.9 at the big meet. DeKalb's 1-1 on the year with their all-arounder Kaya Hill, who's performing on the uneven bars with a squat-on catch high. She turns that into 2 giants, preparing for her flyaway double back. And she nails it. She takes first place in the event, tying Dwenger's Teresa Hilger with a score of 9.15. On the ball, it's freshman Katie Linville for the Saints. With the approach, hits the handspring front tuck. She finishes the event in 3rd place with an 8.95. Brittany Tryon up next. At the state meet, she took 3rd in this event. This is the Yurchenko Pike. She finished 2nd with a 9.0. Taking first is teammate Caitlin Coffey, a sophomore with the Yurchenko tuck. That's good enough for a 9.2. Onto the beam where Ann Treese Point's set is on with a 2x2 mount. Into a Sassone. She finishes the event with a cartwheel back tuck dismount. Good enough for 3rd place with an 8.35. DeKalb's Hill now on the beam with a switch leap. At this point, she had her coach Jenny Gibson a little nervous.
My pulse was going really fast because she almost fell on her sheep jump, which is a blind move, and it always makes me a little bit nervous because it is such a risky move and it's a bonus skill, and you don't see it very often whenever a gymnast tips their head back.
Hill finishes her routine with a back walkover full twist dismount. She takes 2nd place with an 8.65. Taking first in the event is Tryon. She starts you off with her leap series, a switch leap into a straddle jump tuck full. Wow. To top it off, a back handspring full twist dismount. She receives the 9.55 for her efforts. Carrie Brown on the floor for the Saints with a front tuck round off back handspring full. She takes 3rd place with a 9.3. Caitlin Coffey's up with a full and a half turn into a straddle jump to a punch front and struck. Into her pass. She's going to start off with a front tuck round off into a back handspring full. Nails it. 9.45 is her score. That's good enough for 2nd place. Tryon now on the floor. She finished last year's state meet in 17th place with a score of 9.25. Here on her final pass is a round off back handspring double full. It's good enough for a 9.65. She takes first place in the event. She'd also win the all-around with a score of 37.3. DeKalb's Hill, she finished 2nd.
I think we did really good for our first meet. It was a little bit nervous at practice, but I was really proud of us. I like feeding off the crowd energy. Just like smiling, almost laughing at one point. Just had fun.
I was happy that we hit our high score. We keep improving by 2 or 3 points each meet, and even though tonight we came off a little bit flat with some of our skills, I was happy to see that our scores were still continuing to progress. We're not depending so much on just one person. We're starting to get the 2nd and the 3rd and the 4th person to increase their scores as well.
I'm very impressed with the girls. We have 7 new ones on the team, and they did a really good job. But little freshman jitters, newcomer jitters, but I think we're going to fare well.